Come on in.
Thanks.
Do you want something to drink? Any wine?
I don't drink alcohol. Think you know that too?
Right, I knew that. Do you mind if I
don't think I've ever had anything to say about that.
The writing is excellent as both characters reveal a lot about themselves in a very short time, leading to a tragic end. The film also reveals the racism that the black sister has endured over the years. The performances of the two leads are amazing, quite a contrast in characterization. The sound effects are so well done too, and add to the tension. You can hear every sound in a high volume, heightened way, such as footsteps, doors, food prep, and cars outside. Excellent film.
Song is triggering on so many levels and so powerful to be presented in monochrome. The story is very well scripted. The scenery and a regular dinner, you discover a few facts throughout the scene. They help you unravel truths and discover the relationship between the characters and who is blaming who or who is lying about what. It is raw, very cruel, and so heartbreaking, but also sadly very plausible, and it fully reflects today's society and what it means to be the sister in this scenario. It is just very well told. I really enjoyed it.
It reminded me a lot of watching a play because it's all in one setting and it focuses on dialogue and character development more than anything else. You can tell from the beginning that there's a lot of tension between the two. You can practically cut it with a knife, so to speak. So you want to see how it escalates. It ends very abruptly, but I kind of like that because it gives you the sense that nothing was resolved. But yeah, so very well written film.
Well, this is a very intense film, and it's interesting to see how things just kind of unravel over the course of it, and it's it's really good that they were able to just like take one location and two characters and make an entire story, unwind like this, full of surprises, The two actors did a great job, and it was a good script, and it was nicely paced. Love the black and white cinematography. Love the kind of the Sin City, punches of color there that kind of increased the tension, and and it came to a really interesting and exciting conclusion. Sad, tragic, but curious to see what happens next. So left you wondering what was going to happen next. That's a good thing. So good job on this all around. I hope it gets out there and gets seen.
Such an interesting piece because the story took so many turns throughout. At first, I wasn't sure what the relationship was, and I realized that they were sisters, and the whole parent discussion could have been like its own one story. The whole affair situation could have been a whole one story, and then the cop coming in could have been its whole one whole movie. So there were so many different ideas, and yet it was compacted into this X amount of time short, and it still worked really well because you were able to kind of take this journey through all three, and that's just the reality of things sometimes is that so many things can be happening at once, and it's not necessarily, oh, this is just going to be the focus of my life. Like this one situation is what's defining my life right now. It's like, no, there's so many other aspects to life and reality that you can't control. So it was really interesting to kind of see how those three subplots kind of work together with just two female characters. So yeah, I think conceptually, story-wise, I thought it was just really interesting to kind of dissect and to see what that was about. And I like the fact that it was in black and white. It could have meant so many other things aside from just aesthetic. And the fact that you got to do some bold colors in there really just helped highlight certain things. So it was just really fun to see. And yeah, it was just really great overall. So
I just
good
want to
job.
congratulate you all on a great job with Surviving Dinner.
I thought the cinematography was really great, especially in the beginning. I feel like you guys captured the distance between the two sisters really well by keeping them kind of in separate frames. And when you did show them in the same frame, showing them at a wider angle, I thought that was really smart. I also really appreciated, the pop of colors with the tomato. I thought that added a really interesting element. And overall, I think the actresses really sold the tension between them and the conflict. And although it, took place kind of just in one room, I thought it was still super interesting, which is like, a testament to the writing. And I think it was just overall a really timely piece with a really important message. And I think you guys did a great job.
I feel like for any girl, like, teenage through like their 30s, like it's such a feeling to like reconnect with someone you haven't really talked to in a while, and there may be some sort of like bad blood there and you don't really know what happened, but you're in the situation and things can get heated pretty fast. Like it was such a relatable experience to see, and these are really relatable characters for the audience to connect with. I also love that during this entire sequence, the only thing that has color is the tomatoes. I kind of thought of it as like seeing red, like getting angry and mad. And that's when those outside of the cooking scene, that's like when they return, when she throws the tomato at her and is like, freaking out. But, it all works out in the end. And overall, it was just really relatable. And it was really enjoyable to watch and to see, characters you can relate to on screen. It was just really, really nice.